I'm talking about the UMass Student Farming Enterprise. My name is Ruth Hazzard. I'm an extension educator at UMass. UMass has been educating the next generation of farmers since 1867 through 2-year and 4-year and graduate programs. If you surveyed this would be a great study, if you surveyed the farmers, well, the last 4 generations of farmers in the valley here, you'd find that a lot of them graduated from UMass, and that educational base has formed a backbone of our farmers for quite a long time. And the academic program continues to be strong at UMass. But in 2007, I joined forces with some students who we all saw a need to revive the practical aspect of farming education at UMass. And along with my co-instructor, Amanda Brown, I started a year-long course that gives undergrads real-life experience in planting and growing and marketing vegetables. We grow on certified organic land at the UMass Research Farm in South Deerfield, which you can see at the center there. It's an inspiring place to work. It's located between Sugarloaf and the Connecticut River, has great soils and really good infrastructure for farming. We sell on the UMass campus through a fall CSA, through various student businesses and the campus dining services. I've used what I've learned over 20 years as an extension specialist in vegetables to teach this course, and I've learned a huge amount in the process. Most of our students did not grow up on farms, and they know little or nothing. Well, sometimes a little. Sometimes more than a little, but a lot of times very little about farming. But they come inspired about farming as a career or a life skill that they want to use, and they're eager to get their hands dirty. They spend hours and hours meeting with markets and planning what they're going to grow in the spring. They put to use all the sciences they've studied. They spend many more hours weeding and planting and tending and then harvesting. They come out at 7 a.m. in the fall all the way through November in the fog and the cold in that beautiful, beautiful place right along the river. And they're always inspired by that. The course has a tendency to take over their lives. They take ownership and they create something new and bigger every year. So this is now the 5th full year. In 2010, they started a 10-week fall CSA because one of their markets fell apart. They had to sell, so they started a CSA. They had great stuff to sell. Then in 2011, it was a new planting and weeding system, expanding to a 35-member CSA and starting a weekly student farmers market. This year, they are doubling their production from 1 to 2 acres. They're aiming to grow over 17,000 pounds of produce, and they're reaching 10 different markets, mostly right on campus, and expanding to a 50-member CSA. We are also working to raise funds for long-term sustainability of the class. So the 2012 class, which is 12 young people, 9 women, 3 men, formulated the following mission statement. As UMass student farmers, we commit to providing our campus community with nutritious, organically grown local produce. We cultivate student empowerment through hands-on agricultural production and by educating our peers about the importance of creating a healthier food system. I love that word, student empowerment. To me, that's really, really important part of it. But because service learning on local farms is also part of our curriculum, these students have a chance to get to know farms around the valley. And graduates are getting jobs from interns, all the way from interns to assistant managers on farms around the Northeast. Some start their own farms, some are working in ag-related nonprofit organizations. So we feel we're cultivating the next generation of farmers, as well as cultivating a real live group and mission on campus that's educating the campus about sustainable ag. And as you can see, there's our beginning on the upper left, that they were growing kale in the fall. Here's where we are now. Kale is one of our signature crops. It's really great in the fall. And everybody learns how to drive a tractor, and everybody gets a chance to market. So it's a real exciting experience for all of us.